Hey guys, this is lesson 32 and let's go ahead and get started. So, order of operations. So, hopefully you guys remember PEMDAS, right? MP stands for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. And we also know that the order is from left to right. And we also know that for multiplication, division, and addition and subtraction, it's just whichever one comes first in the order of left to right. Okay, so knowing that, let's look at number 1. So we have 3 plus parentheses 18 divided by 2 times 2. And so we know that we're going to be looking the numbers inside the parentheses, right? So we're looking at 18 divided by 2 times 2. And again, we're going in the order of left to right. And so for number 1, division comes before multiplication. And so we first do 18 divided by 2, which is 9, and then multiply 9 by 2, which is 18, and then add 3, which is 21. Okay, let's look at number 2. We have 9 times parentheses 7 times 1, and then plus 10. So again, we're looking inside the parentheses first, so that's 7. And then we do multiplication before addition, so that's 9 times 7, which is 63, and then 63 plus 10 equals 73. Okay, so try the rest on your own. And let's move on to our second page. Surface area using nets. So again, surface area is the sum of all faces, all surfaces. And we are looking at the rectangular prism. Oh, and it says to count the unit squares and find the surface area of the solid shape represented by each net. Okay, so we're given a net of rectangular prism, and we're asked to find the surface area. And so the first thing that we got to do is find the area of each faces and then add them all up, right? So the first one, that's 3 by 4, and so that's going to be 12. That's also going to be 12. That's also going to be 12, and that is also going to be 12. And so the remaining two surfaces, that's 4 by 4. And so that's going to be 16. That is going to be 16 also. And so 16 plus 16, that's 32. And then there are 4 12s, and so that's 48. So 32 plus 48, that is 80. And so our final answer is going to be 80 feet squared. Okay? So, try solving for the surface area for cube and triangular prism. And let's move on to our third page. We're looking at 5-number summary here, and we're asked to write the 5-number summary for each set of data. So for number 1, that's our data. And the first thing that we're going to do is just list them in the order of smallest to largest. So our smallest value is 60, 61, 63, 64, 70, 72, 75, 78, and then our largest is 79. And so, after listing them, we can just immediately tell the minimum and the maximum, right? The minimum is the smallest value, and then the max is the largest. So our min is 60 and our max is 79. And we're looking at the quartiles now. So the first quartile is, so the second one, that's the median, okay? And so we know that the median is 70, right? So we figured out quartile 2. So So now we gotta figure out quartile 1, the first quartile, and then the third quartile. And the way we do that is we're gonna divide them up, okay? And then the first quartile, that is the median of the lower part. So the number between 61 and 63, and we know that that's 62, right? And then for the third quartile, that's going to be a number between 75 and 78, the median of the upper part, and so that is going to be 76.5. Okay, so that's it. Try number 2 and 3. And let's move on to our last page. So for number 1, there are C chocolate covered strawberries in each of the 5 chocolate boxes. Got it. Jenny ate 2 chocolate covered strawberries from each box. The total number of chocolate covered strawberries in the boxes is 5 parentheses C minus 2. Okay, so write an expression that might also represent the total number of chocolate covered strawberries left in the boxes. Okay, so there are this many chocolate covered strawberries left in the box, and they're basically asking for the same the equivalent equation. Okay, so all we gotta really do is just distribute, right? So that's gonna be 5C minus 10. Okay, so that's our answer. How about number 2? The expression A plus A plus A represents the number of chewing gums in 3 packs. Write an expression that might also represent the number of chewing gums in 3 packs. Okay, so again, what we're doing is looking for the expression that is equivalent to A plus A plus A. Okay, and so that's 3A, right? So that's it. That's our answer. Okay, so that's it. Go ahead and finish the worksheet, and here is your answer key.